Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Tuesday to you. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. I know I did. Had to find my way back to the computer this morning and wake up a little bit more earlier just to get back in the swing of things. So now that we are back, we're going to shake the dust off today in stable and capable. All right, so we've got what we usually have, 4 pairs of exercises that we're going to do, and we're going to just focus on 2 at a time. All right, so we'll get started shortly here, and I'll go over what we got coming up. Okay. We will need weights for today's workout. Nothing really heavy, just moderate should be all right. And of course, we've got upper body and lower body. So we're gonna warm up the whole body. We're gonna go through some of those. So we're gonna go through some of the mobility exercises just to get you all loosened up. So if you need to start your workout on your watch or your phone, go ahead and do so. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get warmed up. Go ahead and come to the end of your mat like normal. We're gonna start off with some walkouts. Bring that leg up, rotate it. For 3 on each side. Hope you guys are not so stiff. Hope you took some time over the break to continue either exercising or keeping up with being limber. Alright, come to the high plank, going right into the pushbacks. Going for 10 here. Warm up those legs. You can bring your knees down on the floor if you'd like and just rock back and forth, or you can come off the knees, keep those knees hovering, and walk it up. Right into elephant squats, fold over, drop the butt, and reverse. Go for 5 reps here. Screw your feet into the ground. Grip the ground with your feet. One more. Alright. Going right into the crab. So just flip around, or if you have space, just roll backward. Reach up and back. We've got 5 on each side. Get those hips all the way up. Get your eyes around to see where your hand is. Good. There's 4. One more. There's 5. All right. Got one more. One more move. Go ahead, come to a straddle position. Fold over. And we're going to reach up and rotate. just like before. Get your eyes around so you can see your hands to increase the amount of rotation you got going on. Make sure you take those breaths. One more, both sides. All right, let's go ahead and warm up. Get the heart rate going. So go ahead, come up to butt kicks. Pump those arms. Kick your butt with your heels. Bring up the high knees. Keep pumping those arms. Keep the core nice and tight. Bring it up to jumping jacks. Good. Those arms up nice and high. On the balls of the feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done. Okay. All right, guys. So welcome back. Welcome back. We got our first two moves, nice and simple. We're going to be on the ground, on our butts. We've got external rotation, so you're going to come down on your butt, lift your knee, starting off with the right arm. Bring the right knee up, bent just like so. Arm is at 90 degrees. You're going to bring the weight down, stop parallel to the ground, or you can go a little bit further depending on what your range of motion is, and lift the weight back up so that the weight is up and down with relative to the ceiling. All right. We've got 10 reps on each arm, and then we're going to go to internal rotation. So going to be on your back, and you're going to start off with the weight on the ground like so, and then you're going to just bring it up till you're at 90 degrees. All right? So 10 and 10, each side, each arm, both internal and external rotation, and then you've got hip rows, okay? So you're gonna come up, grab your weights, folding over, and you're rowing, but you're rowing to your hip, i.e. hip rows. Keep those shoulder blades back, control the weight coming down, and you've got 12 reps there, all right? So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to have a specific amount of time. We're gonna be doing that interval. We're gonna do each interval for, I think, 7 minutes. Yeah. All right, so let me get my clock going. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right. My computer gave out, guys, my personal computer. So I don't have any of my preset timers to use. So I have everything on my watch now. We're going for 10 reps here. Control the weight on the way down. That will set you up for a nice contraction coming back up. Keep your shoulder blades back. Take your time. Excuse me. All right, 10 to 12 reps, 10 to 12 reps is A-okay. 3, 4, pivoting on your elbow or on your top of your knee. You can go past parallel if you have the range of motion to do so, but if you have any pain, don't go past parallel. Alright. So the internal rotation, and if you have two dumbbells, you can do this at the same time. Alright. So all you're doing is bringing your arms out to the sides like so on your back, 90 degrees, and you just rotate. Make sure those arms stay at 90. Keep the abs tight to keep the rib cage down. All right. So we're just coming here for the first, and we're going from the top down for the second. All right, do your best, keep the elbows at 90 degrees and keep them up high, creating a straight line from the elbow to elbow. All right, you don't want to be too high, don't want to be too low. Hold it right at 90. All right. Going right into those hip rows. Let's do it. Got 12 to 15. Pull into the hip. Hold those shoulder blades back the whole time. All right. Right back to the top. Here we go. Put that knee up high, as high as you can get it, so that way, like I said, you can have a straight line from elbow to shoulder for this exercise. And we'll try to keep it straight from elbow to elbow with the next exercise. You can turn the weight perpendicular to the floor, or you can have your palm face down. Either or is okay. But if you want to get a little bit more external rotation, you want to turn your weight so that it's parallel or perpendicular to the floor, so facing up and down. Bring that heel into your body to keep that knee high. Slowly let that weight down so you can feel the stretch in those shoulder muscles. Load it up right. That's how you know, when you feel that good stretch, that's how you know you loaded it well. Good stretch will set you up for a good contraction. Okay, so again, you want to be straight, get to a straight line from elbow to elbow. All right, so you're starting off with those weights on the floor, and you're doing your best to hold 90 degrees. All right, and all you're doing is pivoting on your elbows, lifting that weight up. Keep the rib cage down to keep those abs tight. Gently lower the weights down to the floor and lift back up. Just like before, you want to slowly lower them down to the ground so you can feel that stretch. It'll set you up for a good contraction. Hip rows. Keep those shoulder blades back. Pull to the hip. Oh, all right. Ooh, that burns. Should definitely be burning a little bit by now. This is the third or fourth time around. If you have lighter weights, you can use them here. It's always okay to change them out. Yeah, it's getting hot. Oh boy. Time check. We got less than a minute to go. My left arm is definitely my stronger arm. So try to always start off with your weak side. It'll help reduce the preference you have and just the amount of strength difference between the two sides you have. So we probably got about 30 seconds or less to go. Just keep going, guys, keep going. Oh, there's time. All right. Whew, okay. So next up, we have glute med raises and we have lunges with the knee drive. All right, so if you have a wall, use a wall. If you don't, that's okay as well. So what this exercise is going to look like is you're going to come down on your side. Yes, as the name suggests, we're working our glute. Come down on the side. All right, you're going to slightly turn your hips, or first of all, you're going to straighten your legs out. All right, so straight from the shoulder to the ankle, as straight as you can get. And you're going to slightly turn your hips toward the ground at about 45 degrees. All right, so bam, my hips are stacked perfectly here, so are my feet. Now I'm just turning my hips toward the mat. All right, so you want to hold it there, and then you're going to take the legs stacked on top, and you're going to push your heel toward the sky, and then you're going to push your heel back. So I'm not coming straight out to the side, I'm coming up and back. Okay, if you have a wall, what you want to do is try to bring your foot back to the wall. All right, so otherwise you're just bringing your leg up and back. Lead with your heel. All right, so we've got 12 reps on each side. The second exercise is going to be lunges with a knee drive. Okay, so all you're doing is you're doing a back lunge and you're coming up with a knee drive. Back lunge, coming up with a knee drive. All right, we've got 10 on each leg. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. If you have ankle weights, you can use them here, but you really don't need them here. All right, this will probably do enough and it'll burn enough for you to be okay. So we've got 15 reps of the first exercise, and then we have 12 of the next, or 10 of the next. Let's go. All right. So again, bring your hips toward, lean your hips in toward the mat, kick back and up, not just straight out to the side. Just keep that glute squeezed. If you have a wall behind you, try to bring your heel to that wall. Back and up, back and up. There we go. Switch it up. Tilt those hips to the floor and bring the foot back and up. This should burn. Try not to let that foot rest at the bottom. You don't want to arch your back. All right. Woo. Should feel that just behind your hip bone, okay? That bone that kind of pops out, it's called your greater trochanter. Not way up here, at the crest of your hip, but lower, you'll find a bony protrusion. You should feel it in that area. Okay, so here we go with our lunges and knee drive. It's 10 on each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap that back knee, or you can just have it hover. This is working on balance too. Use some wall. Whew. My left leg is my more balanced leg. All right. So, right back down to the floor, glute med raises. Again, if you have a wall, try to use it as like your spot. Kick your heel back, up and back toward the wall. Don't have to touch it. You might even can slide further away from the wall to help yourself really reach for the wall without actually touching it. Okay? And when you lift your foot, when you lift the leg, don't bring it down on top of the stacked leg. Alright? Definitely do your best to keep that leg elevated, so that way the tension stays in that glute. Alright, so don't forget to turn those hips down toward the mat, toward the floor, lift. Alright. Back and up, back and up. Lead with the heel. Don't arch the back. Keep those abs nice and tight. Fifteen. All right. And of course, you can try it out with some ankle weights. These will be making a return. Woo! Oh, that burns. All right. If you need to take a second, like I do, to let the hips cool off before you go into those lunges, definitely do that. The reason we're doing those glute raises before we do the lunges is because the glute medius, which is the muscle we're working when we do the kickback, is one of the major stabilizer muscles in our hips. So when you're on one foot and you're running, for example, the reason your hip doesn't pop out to the side is because you've engaged your glute medius, right? So that's what's going to help you with your balance. That's what's going to help you with your pelvic stability as you move throughout space like you're running. All right, so when we go to do that lunge, we're stretching that glute medius, and then we're contracting it when we come up with the high knee. You can stand on one foot, but as soon as you lift the knee, you should feel that glute medius engage and tighten up to help with your stability and your balance. So that's why we do it like that. You don't even have to have weight to do that really either. You just need to have do enough reps really, and you should be able to feel it. My right leg is my weaker leg, so starting off here, 10 each side. Squeeze the glute at the top. Drive that knee up. Switch it up. Woo. Catch it. All right. And we're doing a unilateral loading as well. So single-sided loading is kind of meant to throw your balance off. So it just depends on how you have the weight loaded in your hands. So you can, you know, if I'm stepping back with my right leg, I have the weight in my left. And then by the time I come up to a high knee, I'm throwing off balance. So it doesn't really matter what side you have it on, because we're stepping back and forward with the same leg. So you're gonna be thrown off balance, either when you step back or when you step up. Whew. Keep it up, guys. Time check. We've got 30 seconds to go. Whew. Let me know if you guys like this combo. I love this combo. This is definitely challenging. I should put this on legs and core on Mondays, kick and push. Squeeze that glute at the top. Try to keep it squeezed at the bottom. All right? Keep those abs nice and tight too, so all the motion is coming from the hip. And that's our time. Cool. All right. So next up, grab some water if you need it. Wipe your sweat off. Our next two exercises are going to be, these are nice and easy, shoulder shrugs. So grab your weights. All right, we're gonna shrug our shoulders, but we're gonna do it in a circular motion. All right, so we're gonna roll front to back. And then we're gonna roll back to front. All right. So, but switch each time you come back to it. All right, so for each one, just focus on one direction, and then the other time you come back, switch it up. All right, so we got shoulder shrugs, and then we have a straight arm raise. So when you come to that second move, you're either gonna hold both of your dumbbells, both of your weights, or you can reduce it to one, and you're going to stand straight up, or you can be sat on your knees, and you're going to set your shoulders in a neutral position. All right, so not forward, not really pulled back, just neutral. And you're going to bring the weight straight up over your head, okay? So your arms are straight, weight comes straight up over your head. All right, we got 10 reps there, and we've got 15 reps with the shoulder shrugs. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna cut this down by 1 minute so we can get a little bit more time in. So we're gonna do it for 7 minutes this time. So 3, 2, 1, let's work. 15 rotations with the shrug rotations. So pick one direction, go there 15 times. Good. So let gravity slowly pull your arms down, your shoulders down. Keep those arms straight. All right, so you can hold one weight, or you can hold them both. I'm going to start off with both. All right, so you're going to bring that weight right in front of you. Come straight up. Just got 10 reps here, 10 to 12. You can put your back against the wall if you want. Ooh. Just like before, if you need to take a second, let the burn die down a little bit. Definitely take a second to do that. Quality reps is what we always want to go for. It'll burn if you don't stop, but you don't want to compromise your form. All right, so do your best to keep it moving, but with respect to how well your form looks. All right. So now when you go back to the shrugs, go in the reverse direction of what you did the first time. So I went forward now the first time, now I'm going backward the second time. But really focusing on the upper traps. All right, so those muscles toward the sides of the base of your neck is really where you should be feeling that burn at. All right. Here we go. Rolling backwards. 2, 3, 4. 15 reps. There we go. I feel like I can't help but kind of grimace my face a little bit when I bring my shoulders up. For some reason, I can't help it. Whew. Shake it out, shake it out. I'm gonna try with this move with some heavier weight and see how it goes. This is the normal weight that I would use if I was in the gym. So we'll see if my strength has wavered. Maybe a little bit just because we had an extended weekend. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't able to do everything I wanted to, but I was able to do something. So here we go. Yeah, that's gonna be too difficult. I could only do like 5 reps there, so I'm not gonna do it. All right, here we go. Keep those arms straight. Control the descent. Whew. All right, time check. Come on. We've got 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Whew. It is getting hot. All right. Back to the shrugs. Don't forget to switch your direction. Should be able to get through both of these at least one. Should be able to get through both of these one more time. I'm speaking for me. I'm speaking for me. But since I think I just got one more, I'm going to do 5 in each I'm going to do half in one direction, half in the other. So I'm going forward and backward. You can feel free to go still in one direction, but just because of time, I'm trying to keep it balanced. All right. Ooh. Got one more. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm just checking to make sure ain't nobody parking in my spot. Can't have that. Can't have that. You know. Whew. All right. We got legs after this. One more time. So let's get this burn out the way. 10. Woo! Alright, we got 15 seconds. I'm running the clock out here. Just to keep it even, I'm running the clock out. We got one more pair of exercises before we're all done. And that's time. Last two. I'm only gonna go for 5 minutes this time. All right, so what we got is legs. So number one, we have our tibialis raises. You guys should be more and more familiar with these. Butt on the wall, shoulders off the wall. Lock the legs out by squeezing the quads. And you're going to lift your toes toward the ceiling and lower them back down gently. You got 15 reps right there. You're gonna feel that in the front part of your shin. All right, the opposite side of your calf. Okay. Next, we're gonna have squats to a calf raise. So you're just doing a squat and you're adding in a calf raise at the top. All right, so you can kind of combine the two of those movements to create somewhat of an explosive movement, or you can separate the two out if you want. So you're separating, you'll squat, calf raise. If you're kind of combining them, you're gonna squat right up into a calf raise. Squat right up into a calf raise. All right, so we just got 5 minutes here. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so lift those toes to the ceiling, drop them back down, nice and easy, 15 reps. The further you bring your feet away from the wall, the harder. The further you have your feet toward the wall, the easier. Keep those legs straight, squeeze those quads. Every time you walk, you're working the opposite side. You're working those calves, all right? So we really can always do these, should always do these, because anytime we ambulate, we locomote, we walk, run, whatever, we're working our calves, all right? So let's go right into the squats with the calf raises. So we got do 12 to 15 or 10 to 15, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Fifteen. Whew. So I'm doing 15 of both, but for those squats, you need to take it down 10 reps, 12, or bring it up to 15. Use your better judgment and go just based off of what you want to get out of it. If you're using weight, you might not need to go to 15, but you might be able to. It's probably just fine if you do. $14, $15. Whew. We got 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Let's do it. Screw your feet into the ground. You might need to reset after each one because we're moving our foot, the back side of our foot off the ground. Gotta take my time a little bit more on those squats. Alright, here we go. We got less than a minute, 50 seconds. Keep those quads squeezed, keep those legs straight. Bring the foot down to the ground in control and gently. Whew. Should start getting that burn in the front part of your shin for sure. I gotta let the burn die down. Alright, I'm gonna run the clock out on this one. So do your best, work through the buzzer. And there's time. Alright, so bring it down nice and slow. We are done for the day. That's our workout. That is our workout. Let me know what move you guys hated. Let me know what move you guys loved. And let me know if there's something in the middle. Any feedback is appreciated. Whew. Turn your AC on. It's definitely hot today. It was stifling hot over the weekend, especially yesterday. All right, we're gonna go ahead and come down to the floor, onto your bottoms. We're coming to the quad stretch, starting off there. All right, so loop your right or left leg or left foot. Bring it around to your heel and lean back. I got my right leg up or pulled back, so I'm leaning to my left. If you got your left leg pulled up, you want to lean to your right. Keep those abs nice and tight. Try not to bow your back. Keep those abs nice and tight. Go ahead, come up and switch. And bring that heel to your butt as close as you can get it. Lean back. I like to keep the leg I'm not stretching bent. It just feels better than having it straight. And go ahead, slowly come up. Bring both legs straight. Stretching the hamstring here now, so you can reach down to your toes, pull up like so, push your chest to your knee, squeeze those quads, or you can just grab your ankles and pull yourself into your legs, but don't forget to keep those quads tight so you can keep the legs straight. Push the chest to the knees. And relax, come up. We're gonna come to a butterfly stretch now. So you're gonna stay seated. Bring the bottoms of your feet to touch. You're gonna pull your feet into your body. Squeeze your glutes to stretch out your inner thigh. So squeeze those the glutes a little bit. Try to get the knees down toward the mat. Stretching the groin area, the inner thigh right here. keep on breathing. And relax, bring your knees together. Straighten the legs back out. We're gonna come to the glute now. So bring your right leg bent and up into your body. You're gonna pull your leg into your body and twist away. Pull your shoulders back to help keep your torso up high and tall. Keep taking those deep breaths. And relax and switch. Bring the left leg up and over into your body. Pull and twist away. And relax. All right, bring the right arm up and across. Stretching out the back a little bit here. And relax and switch. We didn't do any pushing today. We worked on straight arm strength for our second exercise, as opposed to a push exercise like we usually have. And relax. All right, so that's our class for today. Y'all get out of here, get some rest, go back to your work day. Keep stretching if you need to, eat up, and I hope you all enjoyed the workout. Let me know what you enjoyed. Any feedback is appreciated, and I'll see you all in the next class. Holla.